after some unfortunate news from Xbox and Microsoft, at least we get kind of back on the right track a little bit anyway, with some positive stuff. I feel like Microsoft has kind of got this ebb and flow thing going on. You know what I mean? It's just like realistically one of those things that keeps on happening when when gaming is kind of not at the forefront for Microsoft. It's super unfortunate. I really do hope that some things that kind of change for Microsoft and they can get just a steady flow of good news or whatever the case may be. But that might not ever be the case. And that's one of the things that we're going to have to kind of deal with as fans, or whatever the case may be. I don't know what Microsoft's plan is, in the future, but we'll see if this stuff can change for the better for Microsoft, and if it doesn't, then I don't really know what to say. That's their own fault. But anyway, this I look at as good news, even with all the negative stuff going on around Xbox. Nobody can deny the game situation has never been better in terms of the first-party stuff. Now, I realize that, the stuff isn't exclusive necessarily, but, it doesn't mean that it's still not, a good thing that they're getting games. But let's get into it. I'm Crap Gamer. Of course, this is Crap Gamer Reviews with another video. Thank you guys for checking it out. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and I do daily gaming content. So if you guys are looking for someone who does daily gaming content, you found them. You can always find me here, and a simple like is all I ask. I do the daily stuff, and if you enjoy it, a simple like. If you want to share out the videos, great. If you want to subscribe, great. We do have some small growth happening on the channel, which is always a good thing, because I like talking video games. So, yeah, Anyway, depending on where you're at or who you're at, you probably like... If you're watching my channel, you probably like Xbox at least somewhat, and you're probably a Game Pass subscriber, and you like some of the things that Microsoft does. And if you do, then hold on to your butts, because there's more stuff coming. That's right, there's more stuff coming, and this is I feel like really good stuff that we're starting to see from Microsoft's first party. Obviously, since they're not doing exclusives really anymore. It kind of sucks that, the first party stuff is taking a hit in terms of it's not exclusive, but again, Xbox is teasing more shadow drops, and fans are kind of going pretty crazy over the lineup of games from Game Pass, so yeah, it's pretty crazy. We've seen a few Game Pass shadow drops in 2025 already, with some noticeable examples being Ninja Gaiden 2 and Balatro, and it's been teased that more will be on the way to be announced on social media at some point in the near future. This was quietly mentioned on the Xbox official website, and here's what was said, and I quote, "As always, you can keep an eye on our social media channels for Game Pass and Xbox for when these games are ready to play, and where you'll find our shadow drop announcements too. We'll be back for more games to talk soon." Obviously, this tease doesn't mention any shadow drops are imminent, although it has been rumored recently that Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, might arrive on the service at some point soon, so perhaps that's next in line. Listen, I'm all for that. I think Crash Bandicoot 4 might be the best Crash Bandicoot game of all time, and I know I'll probably get some hate for that, but, at the same particular point in time, I feel like, that game has been on sale for, $10 before. So, it is kind of weird that, we haven't really seen something like that already put in there. I would hope that it would be just in time to, do something for Xbox. It's still such a shame to me that it feels like, Microsoft has all this stuff happening, and, fans don't really know what to do. Honestly, I just don't know. It's like fans are not really sure kind of where to go or, what to do at this particular point. I hope that we can continue to get, Xboxes and things like that in the future. I just, honestly, it's just one of those things that I'm kind of just shaking my head a little bit about, because Microsoft tends to kind of screw up a little bit here and there, and that's been a real problem. For kind of what's happening, and I hope that we could see, Microsoft kind of pull out of this tailspin before too long. I would love to see something like that actually happen. In any case, we're seeing some great amount of praise cropping up on social media for Game Pass at the moment as well. Over the coming soon section, with various fans pointing out the impressive upcoming lineup featuring Atomfall, South of Midnight, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Doom: The Dark Ages, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Which I'll link this and you guys can see this out. The people making these claims are the same usual suspects that, are pretty much always out there kind of hyping up Xbox. And, so take that for what it's worth. I mean, these are like influencers and things like that. Anytime people, and this is not a negative thing, I'm not attacking anybody, but, anytime you see influencers who have been, flown out to events or, that kind of stuff, you have to take what they say with a grain of salt, because usually that means that, they're getting paid for their opinions to like Xbox. That's just the factual truth about this anyway. So it's always nice to see Game Pass getting some praise, of course, and there's actually a lot more coming to Game Pass this year that's not even mentioned here. So, it's really cool that so many upcoming games are actually headed their way. And, again, like I said, I'm excited by the future of what they're going to do, and hopefully they can kind of get something going, before too long. Honestly, it really feels like they could have jumped on PlayStation and they could have done something that really, really would have put them back in the game. And, by not doing that, I just think that it's it's not a good thing, at all. So, again, I have high expectations for Xbox, and, I still think that, they need some changes here and there, and hopefully they can get some of these changes in. But, before too long, I think, people are kind of at least taking notice of the lineup and, the Game Pass lineup and stuff like that, because, I feel like that's really important to kind of get those things out there, so people actually have stuff to play. And, for a change, I think it might actually start to be working a little bit. And, we'll see if that continues to be the case, going forward. I do feel like this is something that, Microsoft will need to continue to work on. And, again, is this something that is going to be able to change the game for them? Is this going to be something that, people kind of recognize and look at as, a real game-changing thing for Xbox? Or is it not? That's just something that I think people are going to have to understand and maybe deal with going forward, hopefully anyway. Hopefully we'll see something before too long. Like I said, I think that Microsoft could be in a much better spot if they actually took advantage of Sony's foibles and kind of, did some things there that, maybe were a little bit unexpected in terms of going on the offensive. But, again, who knows? Microsoft is kind of weird with some of this stuff, and, they really kind of surprised me. You know what I mean? Like with the direction that they've kind of taken things, it's just not really been, I've not really been a fan of a lot of the stuff that they're choosing to do right now. But that doesn't mean that I don't like Xbox. I think that it's really just one of those things where, Microsoft needed to find a path. They have to find some kind of way. They have to do something to get, Xbox going in the right direction. I'm not sure what they're doing right now, is if that's going to be what's going to happen or not. Who knows? But I do have some kind of hope that something good can come from this. And, maybe they'll reverse course along the way with some of these things, and, understand that you need exclusive games, which is just 100% the truth. You honestly need exclusive games if you want to be able to sell something. I've never seen games, consoles sell without the ability to have some kind of games there exclusively or whatever, hopefully anyway. So, it just kind of depends on what they want to do, I guess. So, anyway, let me know what you guys think. I certainly appreciate it. If you guys are enjoying the channel, please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that. It definitely means a lot to me. Maybe subscribe, share it out, all that kind of good stuff. Certainly, like I said, it's important that you guys like the content if you guys actually do enjoy it. I hope you guys all have a great day. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up, and I'll catch you guys here next time. Crap Gamer, out.